Namaste. Welcome to our slow flow yoga practice. In today's class, we're going to concentrate on downshifting the nervous system by slowing down our movements, savoring each pose, and really taking the time to be present with our practice. Let's begin by coming onto our backs into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet will touch, knees open wide. If this isn't comfortable, you can take some blocks and place those under the knees for added support. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and let's begin with a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose and open your mouth, exhale. This time breathe in and out only through your nose. And as you breathe in, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out, 2, 3, 4. Inhale and hold. Exhale and hold. Continue on your own, breathing in, holding, breathing out, and holding. The next time you breathe out, come back to your natural breath. And let's pull the knees in and gently shift the knees side to side, opening up through the hips. Massaging the low back. And then from here, let's hug the knees into the chest and gently rock yourself up to a seat. Extend the legs straight out in front of you. Flex the feet. On an inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips. Take your time moving into our forward fold. We have plenty of time here, so feel free to take a few breaths, see if the body will open and allow you to move deeper. You can round the back here, just surrender into this pose. Feel the support of the earth. Allow yourself to be fully present here and now. as you breathe in, lengthen your spine as you make your way back up to a tall seat. Move slowly. Notice the desire to rush to the next pose, and instead be mindful through the transitions. Let's take a gentle twist to the right and a gentle twist to the left. Come back through center. Hug the knees into the chest and give yourself a big squeeze. Wrap the arms around the knees, clasping opposite elbows, stretching through the cervical spine and the upper back. One more breath. And let's slowly lift the head. And from here we'll come into a big hip opener, our pigeon pose. So we'll make our way first onto hands and knees, and then take the right knee, bring it to the right wrist, flex the right foot, and extend the left leg behind you. You want to make sure the left leg is in line with that hip, so you might even look back to make sure it's not jutting out to the left or the right. And then as you're ready, walk yourself forward into our sleeping pigeon pose. We'll be here for a couple of minutes, so don't push to your absolute edge. Instead, go about 30 to 50% of that, knowing that as you stay in this pose, it will of itself create an edge. Once you make your way into the pose, come back to your breath. See how many breaths you can take, keeping the mind fully concentrated on breathing in, breathing out. On your next inhale, very gently begin to walk yourself up out of the pose. Again, being mindful through your transitions. And from here, we'll simply bring that right knee back under the right hip, left knee under the left hip, and just take some gentle circles in one direction with the hips. And then move in the opposite direction, just getting the blood flowing. And now we'll move into our pigeon pose on the left. Left knee up to the left wrist, flex the left foot. Check in on that extended right leg to make sure it's directly in line with the hip, not out to the right side or the left. And then as you're ready, extend the arms, surrender the forehead. Settle into this moment by coming back to your breath. Notice the sound of your breath. Notice the temperature, the depth, the quality. And if thoughts arise, allow them to move like clouds through the sky, just passing through. Know that you can come back to those thoughts after your practice, but this is your time for self-care. On your next inhale, softly walk yourself back up, and we'll shift into that tabletop pose. Once again, shifting the hips in circles of one direction. Really finding the edges of those circles, so big, wide circles with the hips. And then move the opposite direction. And then come back to center, spread the knees wide to the edges of your mat, extend the arms forward, melt the heart into the earth as you come into a child's pose. Full surrender, let go. On your next breath, walk yourself back up. And we're going to come into a straddle pose. So turn toward the long edge of your mat. Extend the toes out to either corner. And then just press the torso forward until you feel the sensation in the inner thighs. No need to go past that point. And then with a straight spine, walk your hands out in front of you. If you'd like to stack your head on some blocks here, feel free to do that. Or just rest on the arms, the hands, the elbows. We'll take a few deep breaths here. So begin to deepen through the breath. Feel it moving from the upper rib cage down to the lower rib cage, filling up the full capacity of the lungs. Stay here and breathe. On your next breath in, walk yourself back up tall. And let's spin around to face the top edge of our mat. Softly bend your knees and make your way onto your back for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Give yourself permission to rest. We don't always have to be in activity, and in fact, to always be in perpetual movement, and that yang energy will create imbalance. So balance the busyness, the activity of your life by resting here, being fully present and aware of the body sinking into your mat. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Begin to deepen your breath. Elongate the exhalation. Lengthen the inhalation. Take the relaxation of your body with you as you roll onto your right side, not creating any unnecessary tension. And then press yourself up to a seat. Let the head be the last thing to roll into place. When you arrive in your seat, draw your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Take a moment to feel gratitude. Gratitude for your practice, for your body, for your breath, for this life. Carry this gratitude and the relaxation of your practice with you this day. Take a final deep breath in and let it go. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.